You've come. Shall we be off? Follow me, and pray take care not to fall behind. One can...
The sacred arbor will be a sight to behold, I am sure. Let us trust in Sir Glyndor to see us there.
We ought to be guided to our destination. Let's try to follow along. Materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more? Prepare yourself! Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. Success!
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Some of our foes excel at attacking from a distance. Handle them first, lest they unleash their volleys on our heads.
Of course. There's no need to make camp.
You've got the enemy right where I need them, Arisen. Don't let up!
We are at our best when we combine our strength.
I'll harvest what I can should it lead you.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I'll be only too glad to assist.
I thank you for the chance to hone my swordsmanship, and in good company at that.
I hope I can count on you in a scrape.
As a matter of fact, I shall never forget the agony I felt at the coronation. How might the technique used to control us be dispelled?
Look! Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
Fear not. I'll think of something.
El, alla carilm, ilmen elote falomentarin nun fir, nambawe, elelia javtolme? Nandeuin morteren ecialis, nun fir ananduine. Fanum
Isilrod vane nun lia castinque erenon. Lia fendel nar salma vi fear orne fa indelrin.
alla carilm fionoaro osto urene.
Oh, but this one comprehends Elvish. Impressive. I suppose I needn't summarize my conversation with Luamir just now then, if your companion interpreted for you. Now, come. The place the trial should be held is just up ahead.
Tis clear we are little welcome here, in spite of our amicable intentions.
The elves are a people worth befriending, if we can but find a way to soften their hearts.
Halan ostolin tan, non when they hit off.
trial of archery shall be held here. I bid you wait just a moment while I prepare my entry. But I've just noticed. Where are all the custodians? They ne'er leave their posts. Could it be aught amiss?
Nenwen mor Iwanon. Alcarwa fir nun eldaya menelume sur carilm. Martir fa nun fionor, minas vena eralote. Alcarwa fir nun eldaya menelume sur carilm. Kiriando anmindor hiroth?
No. Darren? I cannot stand idly by while my sister is in peril. My friend, if e'er I've had need to call upon your aid, 'tis now. I beg of you to join me in my sister's rescue. There is no time. I shall mark the location of the ogre's den upon your map. Make haste. Her life hangs in the balance.
Isilrod Fanon, Fenenomen in Tayal.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
You're here, and not a moment too soon. We must find my sister and save her from the ogre's clutches.
Veninume, mormartir tel adaka kiriandio.
Tayel ni sil arin fel. Nun morivin wi alcarwa menelume. Lis anandor lugtena.
Nando infa echialis, pelenolwende, sinde, soron, aiele alvekil.
Moriven fendelnar itarondo vani. Falis tu liaf venenumin osto taralia osto telpe. Lungt. You heard correctly. My father is the Archermeister, and thus leader of our village. Custom dictates that the most skilled with a bow among us shall serve as arborist, you see. In essence, village chief. But I will gladly defy my father if it means saving my sister. And with this bow in hand, I know I shall prevail. None shall fall to the fell ogre while I draw breath.
A cavern of all things. It seems undisturbed. Mayhap we'll be the first ones to explore it.
Where the wolves?
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Pulled that off with nary a hitch. It will be a rude shock for our foe while you pinch their loot.
We have yet to explore all the corners of this place. It would be a shame if aught were overlooked.
Quite right. No sense doing things like...
Was excellent! I could have done no better! You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
Huzzah! What a team we make, Arisen. To think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
At the end of the day, our vocations are of little impact. Mutual trust is what counts.
It is a pleasure to serve you, Master.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Ourselves a pat on the back.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Arbahat, preserve me. 'Tis e'en more nightmarish a sight than I had feared. But there is still hope, if I act quickly. Listen well, friend. I shall strike the beast's arm while my father holds detention. The moment the ogre relinquishes my sister, I ask that you lead her to safety. I have ne'er attempted to strike a target so distant before. E'en the trial of archery does not demand such a feat. Yet, for the sake of my sister, my arrows must fly true. fray. Keep Darren out of harm's way. We must make our escape.
Quickly, Master. We must carry Miss Darren to safety.
An ogre! Stand ready!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Up, we'll look the feet right out from under it.
Fight fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Well aimed strike, right where it hurts.
Might we not use their range to our advantage?
Fear not. 'Tis well in hand.
You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
Ne fanno disciriandio mor lot.
'Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
I would so enjoy seeing... Hold a moment. What's this? A way out. Let us make haste. Oh, my heart. There can be no gladder tidings in all the world. Words shall ne'er suffice to express my gratitude, friend. None of this would have been possible if you had not gifted me this bow. You are my sister's savior. I am forever in your debt.
Eteler, le affermor eldalia eralotte.
Findlenar.
Carilm ilmen arcael, silfa nambawe nun calael alame, angadur sindi. Kemenindor canian irils aldecar. Fionar elwe arfarne nenwen sur orne. Eteler, le affermor eldalia eralotte. Ondvana alvekil, eteler ne anler ailame. Lungtena peli telume. Ane martir, tindume ingarina fa alme alcarwa? Nenwen mor aiwanon, artahir curir, mor fa erando, amanda kill. Kiriando anmindor hiroth, artahir curir, mor fa erando, amanda kill. Vanalin hiror soron, sorne an fameltol. Nullis amanda kill angadur femor. Kasinke telpi nun finaler. Lera nefir heranon, anne arta her firnis.
Finlenar. Lungdena we fearn osto. My gratitude to you knows no bounds, friend. 'Twas your kindness that altered my plight as much as this bow. Not only are you my sister's savior, but mine as well. By the by, if you are as passionate about mastery of the bow as I am, perhaps you might speak with my father. His experience ought to be of benefit to you.
Kalail alame, karilm ilmen arkael. Aidalia anandor, nun lintan. Palan hiarmenran, lis fa arnefane. Elorato ala, nun mor arta her. Firnis an erumar isil rod et peller, lera aetena. Laicasar an ils findamunt in ciel. Nefanamo lis Kyriandio mor erlot. Iavstir lalastar, nun falasmir malananon? Anna.
Admirably done, Master. Your deeds will be remembered in the sacred arbor for decades to come.
Splendid.
Lungtena peli telume, ondvana alvekil eteler ne a...
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Oh, I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night? I can scarce keep my eyes open.
Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
There, Master, an ogre.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
This brute has a ghastly habit of jumping at women the moment it spies them.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemy predictable, but not necessarily easier to counter.
And before I forget, is your pack not overburdensome? You carry so much, I worry for your poor spine.
Oh, pay me no mind. It is one of a servant's many privileges to be entrusted with such articles of value.
This is a good find.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party?
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind.
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns.
I'm only glad to have proven my worth.
Please dispense with the formalities. They exhaust me so. This rumor has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift. It makes us a danger to ourselves and others. Few are as learned on the subject of the written word as Magistrate Waldar. Shall we show him the letter? Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek. The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
I'll get that for you.
I've just had a thought. The pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining. How might the technique used to control us be dispelled?
With the port crystal placed, we will be able to use a ferry stone to return here in an instant.
Halan ostolintan, non wende hiros. Yav tarma erume.
Nefernis alifkil?
Nunmi ondo, aninke liavani albikil? Kana elke minhum.
Vindamund? Jarmen ran soron.
No purchases to be made today, I see.
I've never seen aught like this. I'd wager my own master would be astounded to learn of its existence.
Akayel fil Kalawin nun li arama. Arume fa in Itarond, etele eldalia nun we. Where? At noon, where? In Lalasta.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
And the wind fair no endiliran and numerous.
Kanale Ironia Minanera.
Prusa falasmir, malantha in findelna elelote an fear ananduin, mom osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum. Angudo telpe.
Halana fe in mine. Morin osto el calwa.
Ne, Yamanil. Ayolot, ronde militar.
Take this. It is something I found. I wanted you to have it. Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I'll be only too glad to assist.
Eldalia mo neseron, minoa kuluyon.
Vani alvikil?
Non fe nembawe.
Might you consider licensing your pack, Master?
Well, let us make haste for the nearest town. I'd rather sell our pickings at market than toss them a sup.
Fales eronon laureson.
'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Isilro banin salayan lom.
Prusa falasmir, malantha in findelna eldalia.
Halana fe in mine.
Oh ne. Nun fai we hit off.
Elelote an osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum. Sinde fir arenka.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Caril, kemen rostindume nun meltol. Morvea curuir. You're no elf. Halan lome meltol. Firnis nambawe. I am called Darren. My brother taught me to speak your tongue. So different from our own. Do you understand me? I learned the words, but this is the first I use them. Others of your kind have come here, but my people warn them away. Oh, but I cannot stay. I must, see to the Arbor Heart.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Ilem nun les canalen kalia lom.
tanif ala karilm fionoaro osto urene.
Ayolot ronde militar.
My duty is to care for this, our sacred tree. The Arbor Heart, she is called. She has been with us a very long time. She is nature's very heart, and a pillar of strength for my people. We have always lived in harmony with nature, and the Arbor Heart is our connection to the land. Yet, day by day, her strength is failing. A special kind, called Gwifentia in my language. I know not what you would call it in yours. Once, a dwarf wandered into the arbor and gifted some to us. It filled the Arbor Heart with life. Now, little remains. Too little for the Arbor Heart to recover her strength in full. Do you know of this substance? It must be found outside the arbor somewhere. If you find any, will you tell me where it lies?
You can always depend upon me to translate for you, Master. Gwifentia is the Elvish word for scale cinder.
In your tongue, it is called scale cinder? Where can it be found, I wonder?
Now, scale cinder is a byproduct of the Batali smithing style. A Batali blacksmith ought to be able to tell us more.
If you see him on your journey, will you let me know? Are you Fernando Metani?
Herminra.
Ananduin.
Metenefi Melton.
Ane martir. Angadur Cindy. Iavstir Lalastar. Mor nun hiroth. Anendune falumtena. Nun falasmir anamorlis.
Treasure chest. I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Herminra. Heruar Linda. Alekano Nande.
Nun lia tilmo.
A Kael fil Calawin, Arume fa in Iterond, Etele el Dalia nun we. Finantai.
Nun lia tilmo. Lintar nun wisoron, ira menasvana. Yarmen ran soron.
Fa alkarwa sil non via palan. Might nambawi alelia yavtelun. Elelote an fear osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum. Sinde fil arenka.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Nun vi oyonda atar.
Few are as learned on the subject of the written word as Magistrate Waldar. Shall we show him the letter? I know where that person can be found, Master. This way. The vanguard is yours. Lead on. If we mean to continue to our destination, then permit me to alter our route. We've a shorter one available to us. Hidden path. I suppose there will be monsters lurking beyond it.
Pray keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
Of several beasts, each with its own weakness. Remember, for all its heads, it cannot match our wits. against this foe, lest we sup on bitter defeat. Got hold of the enemy! Splendid.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find...
You say you're on the hunt for Befenture. Darren asked that of you, I expect. 'Tis said a woefully lost blacksmith once stumbled into the arbor and left some of it with us upon parting. In your language, 'tis called by another name. What was it? I know I've read of it. Of course. Scale Cinder. That's the one. It can be found in Batal, I believe. I know no more than that. It isn't much talked about, you see. The blacksmith was a dwarf, and the elders rather prejudiced about their ilk.
This material can be used to enhance equipment, and is a rarity.
Mor nun hiroth. Arta here, courier.
Hold a moment. Haven't we already found what's being asked of us here?